You are looking for a lady, a woman, and you know she's out of town, and still you proceeded to, display this kind of, roughness in the name of search warrant and order. What are you still searching when you already have information that she conspired, to perform criminal activity, and also that she laundered money? So what else are you still looking for in the house if you already have this information to label her, that she did this and that? So it's kind of confusing. If you guys have a warrant, show it, put it on your X handle. There's nothing to hide. Let people know that you are following the process. Because the way the counsel, Aisha Achimugu, has come out to say that they demanded for warrant and you guys don't have it. It doesn't send good signals about you guys. I'm in support of the work. Get those who are looting the country, who are corruptly enriching themselves in the system, who are putting their family members in best government position, and other people are suffering out there. The money meant for schools are stolen. The money meant for roads are stolen. The money meant for hospitals are stolen. Who are those people stealing this money? They are the people we want you to get. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Andy Media TV, welcoming you again on Trending Stories. A few days ago, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission declared Aisha Achimugu, OFR, wanted for criminal conspiracy and money laundering. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission, popularly known as the EFCC, made this declaration known in their X handle, formerly known as Twitter, on 28 March 2025. When this post was made, many people delved into the issue and began to, provide some certain information, claiming that Achimugu in question has been a kind of financier to, some politicians who contested in the 2023 election. And also, they were, linking her to, the governor of Lagos State, where they alleged that, she has been in a, kind of, relationship, with the governor. And we all recall that in her last birthday, it was held in Grenada, where she hosted a powerful birthday celebration, where they invited all kinds of, celebrities, all kinds of top politicians, even those in the private sector. And it was a bash. The birthday was held both in yachts, in an island in Grenada and all that. So there's a lot of, things that are surfacing online right now as we speak, especially when it relates to, her last birthday, where, a lot of, funds were expended, to host that birthday. However, the EFCC has also come out to deny the allegation that is spreading, around the social media, that the declaration of Aisha Achimugu wanted was not linked to any politician or whatever it is. That their main reason for declaring her wanted is for criminal conspiracy and money laundering. However, EFCC did not specify how much she laundered. We don't even understand what they mean by criminal conspiracy. I think EFCC is not coming out clean, to let us know exactly what she did that made them to declare her, wanted. And you know what it means when you declare somebody wanted. So the information is going to go across board, wherever she is. She may, be finding it difficult right now as it is for her to even move around, because maybe her issue must have been on the radar of Interpol and the rest of them. So in her case, we don't even know how much they are saying she laundered. We don't know what they mean by criminal conspiracy. So, but maybe as time goes on, we're going to figure all this out as EFCC continue to throw more light on, exactly what is going on. I've looked into, the Aisha, in question, and I saw that she is the GMD and the CEO of Fella Concept Group, which has about 8 other, conglomerates within the group, and they are into, different, sectors of the economy: oil and gas, maritime, ICT, learning and development, just name it. They are virtually in everywhere within the, the sectors of the economy. So, and she's even an OFR, Order of Federal Republic. Many have tried to link, all these issues she has with EFCC on, the her involvement in politics. I think in 2023, where it was alleged that she, supported some, group of politicians financially. But the EFCC has come out clean to say no. Her declaration of wanted, it does not link to any politician or any activity of sponsoring any politician during an election. But along the line, by the time we see them begin to, go across politicians, linking them, to Aisha Achimugu, then that's when we will know that EFCC have lied to us. So, but for now, we're going to hold them, the benefit of doubt that this case is just for Aisha Achimugu. It doesn't have anything to do with Jide Sanwo-Olu or Atiku Abubakar or P2B, as people are alleged. So we'll watch out and see how the whole thing, comes out at the end of the day. I have listened to, the EFCC spokesperson, and I also listened to the counsel, to Aisha Achimugu. And then I'm gonna show you, what I saw, so that we'll be able to place the two, juxtapose the two videos, and be able to kind of draw a little bit of conclusion as the case goes on. All right. So according to EFCC, they said that this investigation on Aisha Achimugu started in 2022. All right. And during the investigation, she went to court to obtain an injunction that restrains, the EFCC, to conduct further investigation, to arrest her, or to invite her, or to do anything with her concerning this issue. And then EFCC contested the order of the court. According to EFCC, on Wednesday, February 19, 2025, the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja vacated that order, that she got, prohibiting EFCC or restraining EFCC from, investigating her or arresting her, or, doing anything of sort with her. So when the court vacated this order, that was when EFCC began again, to approach the case, and then they kind of invited her, according to them, on March 4th or March 5th, 2025, to, come to the commission for them to interface and, discuss further on issues surrounding, the case they are building around her. But it was reported that she didn't show up, neither did she send a representative. That is according to the EFCC spokesperson. That's when they now initiated to declare her wanted. Why? Because she did not appear on the first time that she was invited to the EFCC on March 4th or March 5th, 2025. Now, we all know how this whole game plays out, all right? We have Yaya Bello case as a case study, and so many others as the case may be. So, but when you listen to, the counsel to Aisha Achimugu, you will now understand that, yes, she did not appear, she did not, visit them at the commission as they invited her, but they wrote to the commission telling them that the lady will not be available on the date that they have given her to show up, that she will be appearing in their commission on April 26th. That's what they said. They wrote to them. 2 letters. They wrote to the FCC, they wrote to the one in Port Harcourt, notifying them when the lady will be available, that the date they are giving them is not convenient for her to, to show up. But the FCC alleged that she was in the country when she was invited. Then a few days after that day, she traveled out of the country. But the point now is this. EFCC knew that the lady they are looking for is out of the country, and still they went to invade her apartment in Abuja, right? And you know how EFCC does their invasion. They will just come with retinues of, their security guys, and just bulldoze their way into the apartment. And now, when they went to, her apartment in Abuja, it was reported that they destroyed doors, and the way they bashed into the compound and all that. And the woman has her aged mother who is just recovering from her ailment, and can you imagine the trauma? You can imagine the kind of scenario they must have created, looking at EFCC, trajectory on the way they go, into people's home. You know what the situation is going to be like. It's going to be chaotic. All right. So, and all these things, they are doing it even though they are aware that the lady is out of the country. So what is the point? They say they are going there to do searches and all that. And according to the legal counsel, to the Aisha Achimugu, he said that they asked for the search warrant. They don't have. And they're supposed to come with 2 warrants. One is arrest warrant, and the second is search warrant. They did not show them any warrant. They don't have it. So you can't go and barge into somebody's house without a search warrant. Okay. And secondly, since you have declared her wanted, you should have also come with arrest warrant, since she is already declared wanted. But all these things did not play out. So as usual, most of these agencies, they feel they are above the law. They just barge into somebody's apartment in the name of they are executing an arrest. You can't. It's private property. You can't just barge into somebody's house without an arrest warrant or search warrant. That's how it is done globally. That's the professionalism when it comes to this kind of job. There's no way FBI will come to somebody's house and just barge in. They will knock and ask you, will they come in, if they don't have a warrant. Then if they have a warrant, they will still knock and show you the warrant. It is when you resist them to come in, they will now apply force to come in. But when they show you the warrant, you look at the warrant and they confirm the warrant is okay, and you open the door, they will come in quietly. There won't be any stress. There won't be any, issue. All right? Except if the person in question is a deadly criminal. That's when they will, apply all kinds of measures to make sure they get the person. But you are looking for a lady, a woman, right? And she's out of town, and still you proceeded to, display this kind of, roughness in the name of search warrant and all that. What are you still searching when you already have information that she conspired to perform criminal activity, and also that she laundered money. So what else are you still looking for in the house if you already have this information to label her, that she did this and that? So it's kind of confusing, So, well, however it goes, but I think the modus operandi of EFCC still need to be understood, because I don't see the reason why they will continue to create sin upon sin upon sin. When somebody does something, there is a procedure, there is a law, there is a rule of engagement, there is a way that is, stipulated that investigation or that process, should go through. They should abide by their process. They should abide by the way the other people do things. Just look at global district. They can't just barge to your house. That is the point. So when you are doing something that is good, but the process you followed is wrong, it already bastardizes the goodness of your action or the goodness of your intention. That is the point. So, but when you do things properly, it supports the motive of what you are trying to do. So I believe that going forward, that EFCC will let us know what they mean by criminal conspiracy, and also how much that they claim she laundered, or are they still looking for the amount she laundered? We don't really understand, because they're supposed to put amount that she laundered 1 billion, 2 billion, or whatever billion, so that people will put a face on what the issues are. But as it is, it's just sketchy. There's no deep information on what is going on. But now let me show you the video of what the EFCC spokesperson said of what they have done, in terms of inviting her to their office for questioning. And after that, I will come back, we look at that, and then I will show you the video of the invasion of her home in Abuja, and then we'll just oppose what the EFCC official said and what the counsel to Aisha Achimugu has also said, and we now be able to draw a nexus between all this information. So now let's look at this video. We'll be right back.
A spokesperson of the EFCC, Dele Oyewale, was on TVC News at 7, where he insists there was no invasion, but the commission was following due process since Ms. Aisha Achimugu refused to appear when she was invited.
The suspect in question was invited February 3rd this year, and she was invited to appear before the commission. As a matter of fact, March, even this month, March 3rd. And we asked her to come by March 5th. She was in the country then. She elected not to come. She did not come. She didn't send any representation. And she traveled by March 8th. Yeah. So we have to follow the itinerary of her movement. And we were able to establish the fact that as at the time we asked her to come, she was in the country. She just decided not to come. Now, someone that was invited and deliberately, decided not to honor the invitation of an anti-corruption agency, we went forward to declare her wanted. And of course, what you are seeing now is just the normal thing, house search, garden fast, and all of that. So it is wrong for anyone to say that she was not invited. She was really invited.
All right, welcome back. You heard what the spokesperson of the EFCC said, how they invited her, she didn't show up, and the next thing she traveled out of the country, and that was what prompted them to declare her wanted, right? Okay, that's fine. But knowing that she's out of town and invading her home in her absence, well, I don't know what information they're still looking for, if they already confirmed that she conspired criminally to do whatever she did, or she laundered some money. All right? Okay, now let's look at the invasion of her home. Let's listen to what the council has said, and even some staffers, because they were stopped from entering the house. They have taken over the apartment. They have been there surrounding the house and whatever. So let's listen to them and hear what they said, the people who were there live, and hear them. Don't go away. We'll be right back again.
This amateur video captures the struggle by operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to gain entrance into the home of businesswoman Aisha Achimugu, located in the Asokoro district of Abuja. After gaining entrance into the compound, the family alleges that the operatives went on to vandalize doors before entering the living room. All this happening even in the absence of Ms. Achimugu. The EFCC says it is effecting the arrest of the businesswoman, having declared her wanted earlier on Friday. But her lawyers say she is out of the country and had promised to report to the commission on the 28th or 29th of April after her return.
I have the letters here. They invited her on the 4th of March. And then the next day we wrote to the commission. The letters are here. It was the first letter we wrote to the commission. We followed it up with another letter to the zonal office of Port Harcourt, informing them in the letter that she will be available on the 28th of April. 28th or 29th of April.
As at the time of filing this report, the EFCC had gained entry into the home of the Achimugus and have denied anyone entrance or exit, including her aged mother and young children. It is a situation the family says is illegal, as no search or arrest warrant was presented.
Ordinarily, for an event like this, a question like this, there should be a search warrant obtained from a competent court. A search warrant entitles the operatives to go in and search the premises, and then there's supposed to be an arrest warrant, since they already can't have wanted. So that the arrest warrant is for her to be arrested wherever she's saying. But when they came here, they had no warrant. We asked them for the warrant. They had no warrant.
This incident is just heartbreaking. At about 4:30 this evening, I got a phone call that my boss's house had been invaded. And speaking of which, we have her mom, her daughters, and her staff are all in there. And mom is recuperating, so you could imagine the emotional turmoil that she's going through. And right now, none of us can have access into the house. We've spoken to them, they just did not listen.
The situation is also attracting several interests, including that of civil society organizations.
Yeah, I want to strongly condemn in strong terms here the invasion of Aisha's house by the EFCC officials, when they also know that she's not in the country at the moment, locking everybody in the house, including her old mother, not allowing them to move out. We want to condemn this in strong terms and to call on the president to ask them to leave that property at once.
Responding to media reports, the spokesperson of the EFCC, Dele Oyewale, says the investigations of Achimugu have no correlation of any kind with her relationship with any politician, particularly former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Dele says she is being investigated for alleged criminal conspiracy and money laundering and has since been declared wanted by the commission.
All right, welcome back. Once again, you've heard what the council have said. You even have the letters that they sent to the EFCC, right? Claiming that, yes, they got the invitation. They wrote them, telling them the date is not feasible for them and that she's going to appear on April 26. You heard all he said. And still, they invaded her home, knowing fully well that she's not even in the country, as the case may be. So, what are we trying to, understand about what is playing out here? If you invited somebody and he wrote back to you, because EFCC spokesperson is claiming that they did not send a representative or a counsel or whatever, but they wrote to them, all right, which means they responded, trying to, shift the date so that it can be feasible for the lady. You send somebody invitation a few days and inviting the person. The person has a program. She has her own, things she has already planned out to do. All right. So now that they have responded, they have fixed a date that is convenient for them to, appear. And she's not just an ordinary, person. She's a socialite. She's a businesswoman, and she's OFR. All right, Order of Federal Republic. So at least she's not just an idle person. So she has what she does. So giving EFCC the time that she'll be available, I think there's communication. So EFCC now trying to claim that they didn't show up, they didn't send the president, but they didn't mention that they sent a letter. The man didn't mention that. All right. If they have sent a letter, what else are they looking for? They have communicated. They have responded to your request, and they have communicated to you. I think EFCC would have, fixed the date, agreed on that date, if it's also convenient for them, or the EFCC would have, reviewed their letter, and if the 26th of April they mentioned is not convenient for them, they reached back to them and they agreed on a convenient date for both sides, and they interface. So even declaring her wanted, I don't think is even what is needed at this time, since there is communication between both sides. All right. So, but suddenly declaring her wanted because she missed one invitation and she wrote to let you know that she will not be available on that day. Declaring her wanted looks somehow fishy to me, from my own, perspective. And then the lady, traveling out of the country, obviously she must have had this engagement before even the FCC wrote to her and stuff like that. I don't think she's kind of running away, as the case may be, if they have written to say they will be available on the 26th of April. And April is already around the corner, So, but I don't know, but we're going to see how, this whole thing plays out. So, but I think EFCC should continue to work more and more to be more professional, in whatever they are doing, so that they will be gaining citizen support. When you look at their posts on the on X handle, you see what people are saying there. They are not getting that support because of their modus operandi and kind of the way the citizen perceive them, that there are selective, justice. When just like the issue of Bobrisky going to prison for spraying the naira, but there are many other people, even the son of the Eleganza man in Lagos, and the police officer who's holding the money was arrested, while the boy who is spraying the money was. So when people look at all this kind of behavior, they feel that no, this thing is highly selective. So EFCC, whatever you guys are doing should be across board, whether you are big or small, whether you are rich or poor. The law is the law. The law is for everybody. The law is not for one person. That is it. So, but we don't know. But as we continue to go further, we'll be able to see how the true picture going to be like. Was our arrest declaring her wanted? Does it link to some politicians? We don't know. Is there people they are targeting, but they want to come through, the lady to be able to gain access to, these people. So because there are a lot of rumors, going across social media, there are a lot of allegations going across social media when it comes to this Aisha Achimugu's case, But with time, the truth will come out. We will know exactly what it is. We know what they did with Yaya Bello, At the end of the day, they are in court. Same way, they will be in court with Aisha Achimugu as well when the time comes. But I think EFCC should consider her aged mother, who is recuperating from ailment, according to one of the staffers who spoke in that video, so that they should be able to understand that there are some kind of actions they take that will jeopardize the life of other people, so that they put these things into perspective. Aisha, you are looking for is not in the country, so why not wait and track her down from the immigration service, or link up the country where she went to and begin to track her movement on when she's coming back, and so that you can pick her at the airport if you want, having declared her wanted. So you guys should do things properly and let your officers vacate her home. Even if you are there, she's not in the house, so she's not even in the country. So what's the essence of your officers, taking charge of the environment in that, area where she lives, So I think that should be my submission to this. But for me, I support whoever is, going contrary to the law should face the law. I'm in support of that. But the point is, do it properly. Follow the process, so that at the end of the day, what you do will be well acknowledged. If I may quote Peter, he said, if you want to answer the excellency, the process that brought you to that position should also be excellent, and that's what it is. So that's why here in the, in the US, you as an officer, you can't just behave the way you want. No, there's a procedures. If you miss any of the procedure, it can land you, the officer, in jail, as the case may be. So that's why you see officers follow things professionally. Anyone that miss it answers for it. So you guys should beef up your game, look at your operations, look at your modus operandi, review it, and then streamline it and make it perfect, so that you guys will be delivering quality service, to the citizens. The level of corruption in the country is too high. That's why there's no development. That's why there's no development. And it's the job of the EFCC to nip all these things in the bud. And I've been crying that every year trillions of naira is budgeted in the annual budget, both at the federal level and at the state level. At the end of the day, there's nothing to show for that. Those monies are spent for where? People have taken these monies and frittered it away, preparing for election. So is our budget meant for people to take and prepare for election? No, it's meant for development. But we can't see anything on ground. So it's the job of EFCC to begin to go into the budget expenditure, to go in to find out what is going on. How do they spend this, budget? All the ways and means that CBN printed for Buhari, only MFLA is in cost. You guys are dealing with. Where are other people who are part of this whole thing? The Anchor Borrowers Program, the NISA, they are the people that played role in the Anchor Borrowers Program. All the part of this money were expended there. Where are them? Most of the people that work in the villa, where are they? So why is it only MFLA that you guys capitalized on, when there are other people? Even Buhari was giving the directive. Where is him? So these are the issues. You guys want to solve a problem, you solve it holistically. You don't just pick one side and leave the rest because they are the top people that you can't touch. The law is not meant for any particular set of people. It's meant for everybody. And that's what we want to see. When you start doing things properly, you start getting citizen support. Just go to your X handle and see what people are saying in all of your tweets. You will see that they don't have confidence in what you guys do. They don't believe in your operations. They don't believe in. That's why anytime you are going after somebody, there will be political undertone to it. People will start perceiving it differently because the trajectory of the EFCC has not been good enough. And that is the truth. So the chairman of EFCC, I'm using the medium to inform you that when you do a survey of citizen perspective of or perception of EFCC, you will see that you guys are very low. And the citizen need to believe in what you people do. And how will they believe in what you do? By your team working with the laid down rules and procedure. Barging into somebody's house in the name of arrest and without warrant I don't know. If you guys have a warrant, show it. Put it on your X handle that you guys have a warrant. This is the warrant from Federal High Court. This is warrant of arrest, and this is such warrant. Put it there. There's nothing to hide. Let people know that you are following the process. Because the way the lawyer, the counsel, Aisha Achimugu, has come out to say that they demanded for warrant and you guys don't have it. It doesn't send good signals about you guys. So that is it. I'm in support of the work. Get those who are looting the country, who are corruptly enriching themselves in the system, who are putting their family members in best government position, and other people are suffering out there. The money meant for schools are stolen. The money meant for roads are stolen. The money meant for hospitals are stolen. Who are those people stealing this money? They are the people we want you to get. They are the people. Crude oil is stolen every day. So that's economic sabotage, which falls under your purview. So look at all these cases and see what you guys need to do. If you need the best technology, get it. You can interface with the FBI. They will tell you technologies on how to access. You can pay. Government can pay for real-time data through the satellite. You pay. You need it. You track the oil sector and see guys who are doing all these things and nab them. So these are the kind of changes we want to be seeing. All right. So well, we don't know. We'll see how everything transpires. So guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I don't know whatever you think from having watched this video. You heard from the EFCC, you heard from Aisha Achimugu's counsel and the staffers there. Whatever you think you can observe from what is going on, please kindly put it in the comment section. Let's debate on these things and see how we'll be able to provide some ideas and suggestions for the EFCC on how to up their game and do things more professional. All right. So guys, I'm going to leave it out there and I'm going to see you in my next video. But if you are new to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. All right. Support your guy to grow this channel so that we'll continue to bring to you quality content. And don't forget to hit the subscription button and the notification bell so that once my next video drops, you'll be among those to be notified. Once again, like and share this video and let other people have access to this kind of quality information and objective analysis. So I appreciate you for stopping over to watch through this video and support me in my content. So I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. I'm signing out. See ya.